What we are witnessing is the culmination of over 75 years of settler colonialism, ethnic cleansing, illegal military occupation, and apartheid. The Zionist project must come to an end, and we must see equal rights for Palestinians in our lifetime.
Taught me to question. My Judaism has taught me tikkun olam, to change the world through political action. My Judaism has taught me not to fall victim to dangerous propaganda and dangerous regimes. My Judaism has taught me to fight against oppression and genocide. Free Palestine yesterday, free Palestine today, free Palestine tomorrow.
Genocide did not start October 7th. This has been going on since 1948. Palestinians have been living through 76 years of unnecessary slaughter and uprooting of their family lines. I am a proud Palestinian with both my grandparents seeking refuge in the United States. It's an honor for me to say I've always been fighting for my people and I will never stop. I've been a part of protests like this since I was a child. I was a child protesting the death of children just like myself who found themselves born in destruction. I was protesting the death, starvation, and inhumane treatment of my people before I ever really understood what the atrocities they were experiencing were. As the years went by, my pride at the resilience of Palestinians and my anger over the living conditions deepened. What saddens me most is that every time I protest, I'm not fighting for the same kids I did when I was younger because they're dead. They have been murdered, bombed, or starved to death. No, each year I'm protesting for the liberation of new children, for the liberation of more starving people, for the liberation of all those who were born and sentenced to a short life just because they were born in where they were born in the blood running through their veins. Zionists don't care if we're Christian, Muslim. All they care about is the fact that we are Palestinian and they feel entitled to a land they never owned. A land built by Palestinians and enriched by their blood. I am so proud and grateful to be here to stand with my fellow peers and students and be part of such a beautiful movement to bring attention to colleges and universities everywhere. All those that stay silent have blood on their hands. All those who refuse to educate themselves and refuse to be part of the solution are part of the problem. I wake up every day and the first thing I do is I go on social media. I see videos of children, men and women holding the corpses of their dead family members, and more often than not, I see them just holding pieces of them rather than their whole bodies. How can we stay silent knowing that there are people who can't sleep due to the feeling of never knowing when the next bomb will drop? Never knowing if the last time they spoke with their family and friends will truly be their last? How can we stay silent knowing there are people in Palestine who never feel safe? How can we go about normally knowing that the average age of all Palestinians being murdered is 5 years old? I have family that sends me videos of bombs being dropped and the cries for the help of people trying to get away. I have to keep praying that they will not be next. I know that what you're doing out here is working, so don't let anyone discourage you or discredit your efforts in being part of this movement. We are here calling for CSU's transparency of investments, divestment for the human rights of the Palestinian people, and the ongoing genocide in Gaza. Let our voices be heard, and they must understand that this generation is the one that finally stands up and says no more death on my tax dollars. That reports on what's actually going on in Palestine. Open your eyes to what America has been lying to you about for so long. Open your eyes and see what is going on in the world. See past the propaganda and put those research skills we learned in school to use for the better of humanity. Thank you.
Sam posted on her story, the Celestia posted on her story, and the hundreds of other journalists have been posting on this story. And you know what? We get so desensitized, right? And it's such a horrible feeling. It's such a horrible feeling seeing this go on since October, right? It's so horrible to be desensitized to these things, right? I have a little story. Some of you might know. I have a friend in Gaza right now, as we're speaking right now. She has 3 children, no older than the age of 10. She has Shadi, age 9. She has Mira, aged 8. She has Muhammad, aged 5. And they've recently lost their fathers due to the bombing that's been dropping down on Gaza. She's in Rafah right now. She stays within the camp right now. And I told her, my school, I told her I go to CSUSM. I told her that we're constantly going to protest for you. We're going to fight for your life. And she had a little message, a little 3-second message that her kids wanted to tell you guys. Hopefully this might fix it up.
I know, I was just curious. Like, is it, do you think that there's any chance we could like go to the student center and stuff, like over where the protesters set up? Like,
this is from them. They're in Gaza right now, and they think all of you, they know you're here. They hear you. They're in Gaza right now, and we're in this little commuter school. But know that you're heard. Know that even though we're just a small school, it reached Gaza. We reached Gaza. You get desensitized. It doesn't matter. You keep going. You boycott. You divest. You protest. You do anything you can. You speak up. Remember that this is who you're fighting for. Free Palestine!
that unspeakable event that must follow from those who dare to purify a people, those who dare to exterminate a people, those who dare to describe human beings as beasts with no legs, those who dare to pop up, to tighten the noose, to step up the military pressure, to ring around civilian streets with tanks, those who dare to close the universities, to abolish the press, to kill the elected representatives of the people who refuse. We are all Palestinians! In our thousands, in our millions! In our thousands, in our millions! We are all Palestinians!
Free Palestine from Hamas! Free Palestine from Hamas!
We are here to present that!
No peace, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Ceasefire! Now! Ceasefire! Now! Starbucks, you can't hide. You make drinks for genocide. Starbucks, you can't hide.